To episode 6 of Hollow Realization with Snazzy Studios 90, and I'm with my co-host Jelly Dragon.
Hello.
So today we're going to do the almighty of mighty beasties with bosses of realms of, you know, factual and fiction. Knowing the factor of the fiction is obviously in front of your screens. So what we're now going to do is we're now going to head to the world map and face the almighty beasties between not one but two. So now what we're going to do is we're now going to head towards the next location, and obviously as you can see the only next one you can get to is this one right here. So what we're going to do is we're going to have to head from there all the way down to here. So what I need to do is to go to the nearest one is go to the lake one and then head straight towards that location to fight the boss of bosses, and then fight the broken head one which you saw earlier in the previous episode. So now we're going to head to the lake and start travelling.
That sounds creepy. Broken head.
Well, yeah, it's more or less, yeah, but there you go. And as you can see, I put the map on the screen so you can see where I'm going and how it's going to happen. So avoid the crabs. Head down this path. Go past the green tortoises. Yeah, it's very tortoisey, as you can probably imagine.
Walking slow and that. Whatever tortoises like to do.
And then, as you obviously will probably well know from the previous episode, I will physically activate the next teleportation stone for that area. So then, just before we start, I will gather some more potions, so then it could be a less than death situation when doing the almighty battle. So I'm going to get rid of this map. There's Insectoid Crusher. I'm going to grab this another glowing thing to help to get some more items. So now I'm going to now head to keep going straight down, and I'm going to keep going straight towards the physical location to get where we need to be in order to go straight towards the Wild Woods. But before we even get to fight the beasties, we're now going to physically go and fight any other creatures that are getting our way, but luckily for us there isn't going to be. We're going to actually physically go towards the intersection to go straight to the teleportation stone.
What's the next? The almighty beast to be able to kill first.
It's going to be the aim to get the heart from one of the golems. Or golem. The one topic of question for today is, which one would you rather say, golem or golem? That's the question that I would always suggest, and decide that in your own time, and we'll decide that as we go along. That's the hint of what Spin just said there is. The hint is only that's been given. It's something to do with golems, or golems, in what some people say in some aspect. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to activate the teleportation stone. I'm going to return to town briefly, but I can go back to this point without walking through all that intersection again and again and again. So now what I'm going to do is collect items and so forth to grab what I need to do. But lucky for me, I don't have to go to the item shop. I can go over to this lady right here. So, right, so now I've held 6, I've got to need to get another 3. There we go, we've got 9 of those, so that's not a problem. And to make sure they're all there, we've got 9, as you can see on the screen, which there's a maximum at the moment. But you can store them in your chest. So if you basically need more than what you need, you can store it in your chest and have more later, so you can keep stacking, so you don't have to worry about it so much.
Oh, I bet.
So now we've got the potions, we can now head back to go and fight that golem.
Yay! Let's wreck it.
So now I'm going to put it up on the map, and you can be able to see where the location of the battle is going to be held. As you can see, what's marked in red is where it's going to be. And sometimes marked in red is not always the necessary part of what needs to fight. Sometimes it may be this grid, as you can see in front of me. And fortunately for you, it is. So this is now called the Lost Brain Golem, which is what we got to fight. So here we go.
They're going to be probably a bit hard.
Whoa, jump, move out the way. Move out the way of the orange light. Unfortunately, I just got stunned, which isn't so pleasant, of course.
Oh, you're stunned bitch. Keep my language.
Not a problem. At the end of the day, sometimes this can be language orientated, so please do not, obviously, please be careful, obviously, when it comes to the language, but obviously it's not to worry, of course, because it'd be minor language, of course. Unite skills. Move out the way. Whoa, beaming. Move it. Well. Moving. Whoa. As you can see by the amount of hits, the defense at the top is what's making it really hard to kill, but when it goes yellow, or orange in some cases, varies on the screen, it will be down to make it a bit more easier to kill.
Great bar.
Yes, something like that, yes. And unfortunately I've just been stunned, which isn't so good when I was just about to do the attack.
Oh no. That was breaching.
There we go, now it's the yellow bar, which is the final bar before actual completion of this battle. Be very safe and sorry, I'm going to go and heal myself up. Jump out the way! Now it's time to get Celica back up.
She fainted. Goodness.
No, she died.
Oh. I didn't think it was a bit hard.
And Silica is weak, weak because she's not because she's a weak character, but it's because obviously she's not as battle agility as the other characters are. And so because I'm in red, I'm now going to get my health back up again. And I'm going to move out the way because I don't want to be blasted. And I've just been stunned again, but this is the trouble, you see, because obviously no matter how many times you get, try not to get physically clouted by its rays, you still get hit anyway and it moves. And I've just been stunned yet again, which is not so impressive. And now I'm going to move again because I don't want to be clouted. Alright, so now I'm going to protect the comrades and get them to heal themselves up. And now I've got to get Lisbeth up. Get her to heal herself. And it's physically beaten and knowledge is required.
Yay.
Acquired, as it said. And the event option we've got was the Giant's Heart. So now what I'm going to do now is I'm now going to head back and actually get the items that were used replaced in order to fight the next battle, which will be a bit more complicated, but the trouble is it's more of a higher level. So what I'm going to do is enable to get it all the way up. I'm going to physically get it as in up. So I'm going to basically turn around because it looks like I'm facing the wrong direction, which not such a good idea. So yeah, I'm now going to head back to the teleportation stone and I'm now going to head and get the items I need sorted out. So by what you saw there, you physically saw in order to get one item, you have to fight a battle. And you have to do this in many formats possible, and I'm not going to fight the tree eaters, and I didn't realise that existed, but okay, fair dues. So what I'm going to do is head straightly across and show you, for those who didn't get to see it at the beginning, where you can get them, which doesn't have to include where other items can be found, whether it's basically at the market street or anywhere else possible. So now we're going to return to town. So we're now back at town, And I'm going to go and head over to the item lady. I'm not going to call her clerk because that sounds very off. I'm going to call her the item lady. So now I've got my full 9 back. I'm now going to leave the item lady, which I'm now going to call her. I'm now going to keep calling her that from now on. I'm now going to go back to the first section when I first started the game, and I'm going to basically show you how to level up characters that are not at a high level. The simple answer is going to be this. Go to the first one you see, which you can see on the screen, and I'm going to basically do a exercise to level up in such a way to make it simply straightforward. So pass through all these measly level 1s and level 2s, the ones you see at the beginning, which are basically pittance to beat, in other words. The one you see is the aim for is the one with the green circle. Yeah, it's going to be called the green circle because it's an event. And sometimes you get 2 of them, but because I've already done 2 of them, I still get the remaining 1 back.
Interesting.
So now I'm going to fight these wild gluttons, like so. And as you can see, the bar below me is the bar that I need to level up. Let's find the remainder. So in other words, you can fight anything that will get your level up, because it's very straightforward, like so. And now I'm level 5. So now what I'm going to do is take that, and I'm going to head back. And head straightly down towards the teleportation stone, as in teleport stone. But it could be, you can name it whatever you want. So it doesn't have to be called exactly.
It's your game, guys. Call it whatever you want.
If it's your game, you name it whatever you want.
Yeah.
As the saying goes, no hickey picky for grass who basically likes to nitpick. As the saying goes, but some people have heard that saying, some people haven't.
Good saying.
I've heard it just now.
But the next part of the awesome battle basically will resume in episode 7. So thank you ever so much for watching. I'm Snazzy, this is Snazzy Studios 90, and this is Jelly Dragon.
See you all.
Please tune back for EP7, because we'll basically be blasting off a golem, which of course is the one that will be coming back alive, and we'll miller it. So please tune back for an extra exciting way to unblock an exit to an awesome castle, which will find out the glories and excitement of what's to come as we explore through the realms of Hollow Realization. Until then, thank you so much for watching, and tune back for EP7. Thank you so much. Goodbye.